Sorry, Celia. Hi, John. What's with the hat? You look like Joe Exotic. Oh, I gave myself a haircut. It didn't go so well. What made you think that would be a good idea? I know, man. This self-isolation thing is really getting to me. I've no idea what day it is. I'm on my last roll of toilet paper, and the only routine I'm following with any consistency is my twice daily cry. Last night, I tried to self-soothe by spending all my money on shiny things, but then Amazon said they wouldn't be delivering for another 3 months. Wait, you were online shopping during a pandemic? Isn't that kind of selfish, putting warehouse and delivery workers at risk so that you can have new clothes or whatever? It's not selfish, it's self-care. I need something to distract me from the apocalypse, and shopping is the only thing that brings me joy. Besides, if we all stopped ordering online, all the delivery and warehouse workers would have no jobs. But what about your own health? The virus lives on surfaces, you know. It seems like an unnecessary risk to handle packages right now. I'll wash my hands and leave it for a few days. It'll be grand. You're such a germaphobe, Celia. Well, you know there's a recession coming, right? Didn't you lose your job? If I were you, I'd be saving my money for the essentials like food and rent. If we all thought that way, the economy would collapse. Money needs to circulate. Me and my materialism are basically keeping the economy afloat. Hoarding your money is the truly selfish act. Well, if you're so desperate to get rid of your cash, why not donate it? Charities are really struggling without in-person events and fundraisers, and there are more people in need than ever. Surely that would do more good than lining Jeff Bezos' gilded pockets. Fine, I guess that's true. But the way I see it, if I buy things to make quarantine more enjoyable and comfortable, I'm less inclined to leave my house. Like, I ordered a pull-up bar so that I don't have to go outside to exercise, and a Nintendo Switch so that I can play Animal Crossing in the hopes that virtual fruit picking will satisfy my thirst for the outdoors. Maybe you wouldn't classify them as essential items, but people are buying things that will keep them sane and entertained during self-isolation. It could lead to them complying with the rules more strictly. People should self-isolate regardless of how many gadgets they have or whether or not they have a treadmill. The rules aren't meant to be enjoyable, they're meant to save lives. And by continuing to shop and consume mindlessly, you're putting the economy before people's safety. It's not just the postman. What about the factory workers who had to produce the things you bought? How can you be sure that they're working under safe and sanitary conditions? There's no such thing as putting the economy before people's lives. If we're plunged into a depression because of this crisis, who do you think will suffer? People. We live in a consumerist system. That means if we stop shopping, we starve. Besides, you never cared about the safety of factory workers before this. I'm sure that everything you're wearing right now was made by Chinese wage slaves, made with chemical dyes and textile fibres, and working in a building that could collapse on top of them at any moment. Coronavirus should be the last of your words as far as the welfare of factory workers is concerned. You're deflecting. One global issue at a time, please. Fine then. Riddle me this. If it's so dangerous to order a book online, why hasn't the government banned non-essential e-commerce? They've shut down everything else deemed remotely dangerous. I don't know. Maybe they trust people not to order silly things they don't need during a global pandemic. You know, you could at least order from small businesses. They need your money way more than Amazon or ASOS or any other billion-dollar company right now. Fine. Next time I feel the despair setting in, I'll order my shiny things from some nice little mom-and-pop store. Happy? Well, I guess it's something. Good. Now, I'd best be off. I want to get my government-mandated walk in before it starts getting dark. Talk to you soon, Celia. Bye, John.